my 2 cents. I am your host, Pastor Steph.
Shantice.
I am that Brooklyn guy, Ainsley Harris. What up?
All righty, we are back. You saw us 2 weeks ago, and we are on our journey with Reasonable Doubt Season 2 and Power Book 2. Ghost Season 4 series finale. We're down to the last few episodes. So if you're in the room, make sure you check in and say hello so we can know that you're out there. But before we go any further, we got to say hello to our girl, Anika. Hey, Anika.
That's up, Anika. That's right.
All right. She holds us down on Facebook Live and Closer One Christian Talk Show YouTube Live. Now, let's get to it. Last time, Reasonable Doubt, we stopped at Season 2, Episode 4. We were up to Episode 5, and Ainsley and I were kind of behind Shanti, so we could not review Episode 5. But now, as of today, it's Episode 7. So we got to go through 5, 6, and 7. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
I did 5 and 6. Oh, man.
Ainsley.
I'm straight up to date.
Well, I thought
We talking about 7.
8. All right.
We talking about 7.
Oh, man. 7 was smoking. What happened?
Oh, don't tell me that. I thought it was just 5 and 6. That's why I said I ain't gonna.
What happened to the text message, man?
It may was a misinterpretation,
leave it up to the men to just jack it
It
off.
said
Oh,
up
it gotta be the man. Oh, it's
date.
gotta be the man thing. It's a man thing now, right?
Up to date.
When did 7 come? I mean, when that came out?
Today.
As of midnight.
Yeah.
At midnight.
Yeah. As of midnight last night. And 5 and 6 had you on your toes, just like biting your nails for Episode 7. And trust me when I tell you, it was worth every chip, piece of nail, and
Oh man.
oh, yo.
And I saw it earlier at 7. I was like, oh, we ain't gonna do that. So, oh my God. I didn't want to have that information now talk about it, man. Oh, I wish
we can't talk about it. We can't.
Oh no! Come on! No! That did this to me last time. No, I'm sorry. Oh, we're gonna have to have some spoiler alerts. I'm sorry. He did this last time. No.
That's the first time I ever did that.
He's gotta be in on it because, the conversations that took place. If you haven't seen it, we can't talk about it.
You can do it. I can only do 5 and 6. You can do 7. I'll catch up on it. I just gotta be like this.
I'm sorry. And the way 7 went, there's no way I can't talk about it. So
it was smoking. 7 was smoking. I gotta tell you. All right, so Ainsley, since you're behind, we're gonna give you first dab at episodes 5 and 6. What you got?
Okay.
Hold on. Before we go any further, we gotta give a shout out to our viewers. People who are checking in. We got Ketty. Hey, Ketty.
What up, Ketty?
Now, who knows Denise who's that? Noonan? What's she saying? Incredible opportunity.
Promoting her service.
Oh no, you straight whack. If you ain't participating in this conversation, you whack. No, you not. Engaging with podcasts is a fantastic way to reach a wider audience. Have you thought about talking to this? Stop. Okay, we about to kick you out the room. Have you watched Reasonable Doubt? Maybe then we'll talk to you about your...
Yeah, maybe we'll talk then.
Yeah, you invading this space here. If you gonna join in, know how to get it done, girl.
Join, for real.
Come on.
Don't be perpetrate, as we say back in the day.
All right. So, hey, what you got for episodes 5 and 6 on Reasonable Doubt?
Okay. I like how each episode ends like with a cliffhanger. It makes you want to see the next one. It's always like what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? Now, between 5 and 6, really episode 6 at one point really got me going.
Okay.
It really had
What was
me.
that?
You know what part? All right. Because you know, at the very beginning, season 1, I wasn't feeling Jax. I was almost feeling the series.
Right.
I was like, I don't know, but I had a little patience, and my man Michael Ealy was in there, so I'm like, okay, well, I got through it, and so I picked up my interest. All right, so I'm kind of feeling Jax a little bit until we get to season 2, episode 6.
Okay.
And that scene, and with her and what's his name?
Morris Chestnut, Corey.
Yeah. And I'm like, everything's supposed to be going good with the marriage counseling with Lewis and everything. And I'm like, why is she coming on to Corey? I'm like, no, you did not. No, you did not just do this. No, you did not. I was like, you holy heifer, you scallywag.
He said scallywag.
I know
What
you
you
did
know
not.
about a scallywag?
But no, you did not. No. After I starting to like you a little bit, I was like, and then all to know, it's just a figment of his imagination.
Yeah,
I'm like,
his
that's what we
imagination.
doing? That's what we doing now?
His imagination. Make sure you tell it right.
Which wasn't
Yeah.
surprising at all.
That was surprising to me. I didn't see that coming. I said a figment of his imagination. Okay. It was his imagination. But I'm like, that's what we doing now? That's what we doing now? I was like, oh, no, you did not do that. And I was watching this late, like 2:30 in the morning. I know everybody was like, what's wrong with, what's wrong with you? Why are you screaming up so loud? Like, no, you did not. No, you did not just do that. So that had me go. That was, to me, the highlight between both of those episodes and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I do want to know what's going to happen in episode 7 after they got what's his name, Gerard, and he gets pushed in jail. I really want to know what's going to follow, what's really going on and stuff like that. And I want to know, did Lewis really get that girl pregnant?
That's why you need to watch episode 7.
Okay, come on, I'm listening to y'all. Come on.
All right. Okay, well, let's Shanti, stick to 5 and 6 right now. I'm gonna let you have episode 7, and then we're gonna chat about it. But what's
all
going
right
with 5 and 6?
Whew. I'm sorry. Wait. I need the prayer cloth. Oh my goodness. 5 and 6. 6 is what really did it. 5. I don't remember exactly which happened in which episode, but first of all, I'm loving I wish they would kind of speed it up a little bit, but they're not Tyler Perry in it. They're not really dragging it along.
Yeah.
As far as the court things, like things are unraveling, but they're not like really, it's not like really pulling teeth as much. So I'm loving that. I'm loving how like they're giving just enough and enough to make you want to see what else is going to come out in court. And it's like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Like, I love how they flipped the mother. I love how they flipped JT's mother. Yeah. Oh, so you never did, to your child. She's like, you could tell by that trembling lip. Well, how dare you accuse me? I love that twist. I felt so bad for Lewis. Like I wanted to when Jax called, and you could tell it was such a. I just want to call him and tell him to look up because I'm right here across the parking lot. Not even, what you doing up over here? And when he didn't answer, it was like, okay, maybe I'm bugging. Maybe the call didn't go through on his end or on my end. And then when he answered and lied, I was like,
I know.
To rescue you, bro. And then I'm like, okay, she's not that far away. Like, you could have easily just been glancing around and saw.
But who doesn't look around,
Exactly.
Yo,
You're not that
Shot,
nervous.
too. It was like clear.
You're never that
Yes.
guilty. You're never that guilty of anything that you never even pick your head up.
But you
Okay.
know what's funny? Right there, sticking the pen right there. Come on, you two. You know when you guilty, you looking around.
Exactly.
When you guilty, you looking around. And it's like,
He ain't really guilty though. He's guilty of lying, but he ain't really guilty.
what is the matter with y'all, man? No, Ainsley.
Why the man thing again? Here we go again.
He's not guilty. What is he innocent of? He didn't slept with the girl. He didn't told us and lied and said no, she didn't know the woman.
That's what he guilty of. That's what he is. He guilty
So
of telling
he's-
that.
but no, excuse me.
How are you
He's
trying to
guilty
separate?
of thinking that she's pregnant, and he's not saying anything. So he's guilty of sneaking around, going to the hospital, communicating with this chick, going to get this paternity test. Yo, you're not guilty? Oh my God.
And why are you walking around the hospital with her? Hello, you know she's a part of this case. You know people are going to be following her. Why are you tried to be on the low walking in, but you're not going to be on the low while you in there? Like what? Like they don't know who she is? Like what are you doing? That was just so careless.
I can't be
That
mad
was-
at him though. I'm sorry. I'm just can't be mad.
What he say?
That he's a man.
No, I said I can't be mad at him. No. Oh my goodness, man.
That's what he said.
Yo, this is crazy. This is insane. So go ahead, Shanti, since we were so rudely interrupted.
Yeah,
Right, rudely interrupted. Who did that?
we're speaking woman language here. Okay, so that was just very careless. And I thought he was gonna tell her something, but then he told her about the daughter. Who that interaction with the siblings was hilarious to me, with the son and the daughter.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
She said, "Well, I'm gonna tell about such and such," and his whole face just looked like,
His secret drawer.
"Well, how you get me when I came in here to get you? Like what? Like, what just happened right now?" And how quick she just untied her shirt when the father said, "Come on." That reminds me, that took me back.
Oh, you know.
You know, and I didn't do it in the house, but it's just like you have to be that quick with it. You gotta be quick with it. But that interaction was hilarious. I'm trying to think what else in that episode. I love when Jax and her girlfriend were jogging. He was talking to the girlfriend about her finding Lewis. You could tell that girlfriend has such a level head, like she's not biased. Like she was just like, really? That is weird. Okay, well, this is my situation. Maybe do you think it's maybe something like that? Like you could tell it wasn't
Right.
oh yeah, girl, you better find out, or completely on his side. You could tell like she was really just trying to help rationalize everything. And that's the type of girlfriend you need to have in your corner, because you don't need leading the lynch mob, and you don't need the ones who love seeing you guys together so much that they're just gonna pacify everything that he does, and he can never do any wrong. And then it's like, girl, are you sleeping with him?
Right.
But yeah, I really like that interaction as well. But 6 definitely had me like, nah, I gotta watch episode 7, because
Yeah. That's how I knew it was coming on at midnight, because I was like, yo, so we've only missed one episode. Now here, what's his name? The guy that Chanel was gonna run away with. What is
Adrian.
Adrian.
What do y'all think about Adrian and this drug bigwig, and end up finding out that he was trafficking people?
I think it would have gone over well if they picked someone else to play Adrian, like a more intimidating looking person. I've watched him on the new phase of The Game, the series. I watched him in the movie The Devil You Know with Omar Epps and Vanessa Bell Calloway. He played the baby brother.
That's where I know his face.
Yes. He's not an intimidating person. So he was perfect for the this was supposed to be JT's mentee, and then somehow they ended up liking each other, and okay, cool. But now he's involved, with, like you said, with this big time, almost like crime lord, and now he's sexual.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, you don't look like you do none of that.
Right.
Or you're involved with anyone who does any of that. So that's what threw that part for me, because it's like, you, nah.
Yeah. It wasn't as intense. What do you think, Ainsley? Of that the two of them together in this kind of scenario?
I mean, Adrian and that guy, and Gerard. Yeah. It was one part that really didn't make it was a little didn't make that much sense when name was Gerard. He tells Adrian, because Jax went to his office to see him, and he was like, well, she needs to be neutralized or control, basically, go handle that. And he's like, me, and you got all these 20 other guys, that's what they do, and I'm like, but you want this scrawny little dude to go handle that? I mean, ain't you supposed to be this big time drug?
Right.
You got millions of dollars, and this is what you want this person to do. This, just a threat. This is, that part right there. It was like, okay, y'all kind of a little stretching that one a little bit. I was like, I really go, come on, you got all this. You want me to handle that? So, or it's like, okay, how they said it, if you don't do it feel like a one-way slavery kind of thing.
Yeah, he was, but I don't, Shantice brought up, Ainsley, she brought up the lack of intensity and threat of Adrian. Well, this Gerard, he don't scare nobody. He's so whack. They could all the people they could have found. He's not intimidating either. He doesn't seem to be, even when he's speaking. I just sit there at the table, I'm listening at the TV, and I'm hearing the lines, but I'm not hearing or seeing the actual intensity that they're supposed to be bringing. And it's so weird because everyone else is so perfectly
right.
So it's like, when did y'all get these two from to write this part in? So
no,
right. You don't see $1 million thief. I mean, come on.
Right.
There's one thing to be, you don't look like it, but when you talk, they need to be a certain amount of aura, like, yo, don't mess with me.
Yeah, because even Chanel, she, we haven't talked a lot about her, but even her facial expressions, when she's not saying anything, she looks like that person, right? She looks like that woman who you would say, did she really kill him on purpose? Or is she really a battered woman and going through this battered woman syndrome? Because she presents that presence, even when her mouth is not open. So like you said, even if you don't hear, you can see it. Even if you don't see it, you should be able to hear it. And she brings that in that courtroom. She brings that when she's talking to Jax, when she's talking to Corey. She brings that level of intensity and curiosity as to whether she really did this or not. And for quite some time, I was wondering if she was really guilty. But now that they have, cleared her name and all of that, then, now it's kind of clear. We got some comments. That was so cool how they did it. You thought that Corey and Jax was really about to get it on, and then he woke up. So, but it just looked really, really real.
It did.
Like he just wanted the life and the wife and got caught up. He's dumb. You could tell, because I think it was even in the episode 6. He said he was in love with her. He just wanted to be with her. He had fallen for her. And I think all that other stuff with Gerard just kind of came off. And now he got all caught up, and now he's part of this drug and crime syndicate business and all of this money, so forth and so on. All right. Yo, what happened in episode 7, Shantice?
Yes, what happened?
Caught up to speed.
Well, the $1 million question is Louis the pappy?
Yes.
And the answer,
What do you think, Ainsley?
Yeah.
You think he is?
Go only because with that last episode, 6 in it, he was like, "Let me explain." To me, only reason why you would say that if it is yours.
Okay.
Other than that, there ain't that much explaining need to be done. So
Okay.
I'm kind of thinking that yeah, it is. I'm hoping it's not, but I believe it is.
Well, episode 7 opens with them continuing that conversation. And as of that point, he doesn't know.
Oh, okay.
So
You don't know it.
Just to
yeah, he just wanted to let her know what was going on finally. But to answer the question, the Maury envelope says that
you dragging it up.
Yes, that he is the father.
He is. Oh no, man, Lord. Oh, bro.
Man, I was like, no, y'all can't take them there.
Oh man.
Crushed. I was
too.
I was like, please don't have them in. Just let this be something that scares them, because they really trying to do it. They really their couples therapy thing. They both trying to work. They, got some stuff that they need to work on. But please don't make it where he the daddy. When he said that he was, the test had come back. I was so crushed.
And here's what made Jax my shero. Jax had to cross-examine Tony in court.
Yeah.
Without saying, I know you slept with my husband.
Yep.
And I know my husband got you pregnant. And she was smooth and strategic and nice with it. I was like, girl, if I could kiss you on the mouth right now. Because that
answers as to why she is top lawyer.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't
know. We ain't seen nothing up to this point.
I don't know what woman, including me, that would have been able to do that. I probably would have started off on a good foot. But the second, and Tony was giving her certain looks, like the audacity. Like, you're not sitting there with her husband's baby in your stomach. Right. If she just sat there and just cussed you out, you should have just sat there and took it.
Yeah.
I would have started off, but I probably would have ended up getting locked up with some jail time and found in contempt by the time I was cross-examining that one. But she was so smooth and strategic with it. It was like, but it was something that Ainsley just said that was said in the series a couple of times that I want to address, but I want to. Okay. So Angie just said, well, he didn't know if he was the father, so there wasn't nothing to explain. And that's what Lewis kept saying. He kept saying he didn't want to tell Jax anything until he knew for sure if the child was his, because if the child wasn't his, then there was no need to say anything.
Right. Yeah.
And the fact that this was someone that she knew well and was always around, and it got to that point to where now she's involved in this whole case and everything, and she definitely should have known, even if it came back that wasn't. Yeah. That wasn't, especially you knew that they were going to have to cross paths, because even if it wasn't the best thing to do to have a female cross-examine her versus a male, she still would have been sitting in that courtroom with her. So how do you feel like just because the baby ain't mine, or I don't know if the baby is mine yet, why do you think? And see, and that's always been my biggest thing. Don't have me sitting up in the room with nobody you done did something with, and I don't know.
But that's what she said. That was her biggest issue. She was like, this woman knows so much about me, and I'm sitting there.
Right. She knows so much about my husband, and I don't
know anything. And that's what she said. That's what she said to the counselor, to the therapist. She was, she was like, I'm sitting there and this woman knows all this about my husband. But she let me tell you.
Oh, wait, hold on. Well, okay, what you know all about her husband? How much stuff does she really know? I mean, they just hooked up after the thing. They just know each other from the carpooling, right?
That's what she knows. How is bed, where his beauty marks are, how big the neck is. Listen, we adults here. Let's talk. That's when you
let's ask
you talk about pillow talk. You don't know what did happen in the conversation afterwards, before, in between the 4 times.
There was no pillow talk. It wasn't a physical thing. They did that thing and bounced, and that was it.
So
you didn't see no lovey-dovey. Oh, well, I had such a good time. Maybe we can hook up again. It was that one time.
Let's ask the real question. A man walks up on you and says, I know how wide your wife's legs go. That's okay?
No, that ain't okay.
Why not? Why isn't that okay?
Wait.
She didn't get pregnant.
No, lovey-dovey, remember?
Right. So she didn't get pregnant by him. So why does it matter if another man is able to tell you, my husband, how wide my legs go?
Hold on.
Yeah, it's always hold up. It's always hold up when it's the other way around. It's always hold up when it's always.
You have when she asked, let me tell you something, Ainsley, what you missed. Boy, did you miss episode 7. When I tell you that episode was smoking, it was smoking. When he said yes, I came in to tell you, she acted like a lawyer. She started rolling off the questions like 1, 2, 3. And I have to give it to him. He answered.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knew, listen, he can't get out of it with her. You might be able to get rid of that with somebody else, but you're gonna get rid of out of that with
right.
her. And she started rolling off the questions, and he was answering. And she asked him how many times. He said 4. Now this is something.
They hooked up 4 times.
Exactly.
4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so even if you
I didn't know that. See, I know they hooked up that 1 time.
Yes, no. Even if it was, but you know it was more than once. You didn't know it was 4 times. Yes, because of something he said. And I was like, oh, come on. Because, listen, he didn't get her pregnant on the first go-round. No.
Why not?
No. Ainsley, listen to the dialogue in the show. The way that he spoke, that let you know that they hadn't slept together no 1 time. Now, like I said, we didn't know it was 4, but you knew it wasn't no 1 time. So now,
I'm naive. I thought it was 1. Okay.
No,
I mean, I can see your point a little bit more now.
That's what I thought. I thought it was twice. So my thing is, all right, she said, she was honest in the therapy session. She said, I have thought about nothing else all day. This has been on my mind all day. And let me just let you know, for a piece of information, a woman's mind is going every way.
A woman's mind is a terrible mind to think.
Her mind is going every single place. And she broke it down how she used to brag about him. She thought he was this kind of person, and that kind of person, and this kind of man, and that kind of man. And he threw it back at her. Okay, so
Tony.
Yeah. Tony. No. This is in therapy.
Oh,
this is
therapy.
Okay.
I threw it back at her though, because she did have that one coming. It was all right.
Yeah.
You have to show some empathy, because the only difference is you didn't end up pregnant.
Right.
But you have to show, she had to show a level of empathy, because it was this whole tit for tat thing that they were doing. Unfortunately, his tit for tat just resulted in another life being produced.
Right.
But either one of them could have gotten pregnant, got an STD, or whatever the case was.
So this was Tony. This is Jackson. And
you keep going to Tony. We
talking about Tony.
You're talking about Jackson. You're talking about Jackson. Because Jackson was staying in the therapy. I gotta see that episode. Right? All right. Okay.
We still couples therapy, Ainsley. We ain't bugs.
Okay, couples therapy. Okay.
Okay, so for the record, there was no dialogue with her and Tony.
Outside of court. Right.
Okay, all right. Okay, got that. Okay.
There was no dialogue. But this episode was, when I tell you, for me, this episode alone, you know, on one, I think on the Writers Guild Award, they have a nomination for a particular episode.
Okay.
This episode right here, the writing was superb.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go any further, Shantice, because I do want Ainsley to see the way the last piece of the episode, because that right there, we got to talk about that mailing. Yeah, it was smoking. I'm telling you, it was good. It was good. The writing was superb. It was as though two people were dialoguing, and they just said they recorded it, and they said, "Okay, can we run this on this episode?" It was just that real. Mm-hmm. So whoever the writer was, maybe they wrote from their own personal conversation. Wow. But it was deep. It was stand up. It was real. It was real. It was real.
Okay.
So we're not gonna talk. We're gonna stop here at episode 7. We're gonna start at episode 7 the next time we're together. And we're gonna kind of slide on over to Power Book to Ghost, episodes 7 and 8. Woo! All right, Shantice, you got first dibs since Ainsley had first dibs in the book. Wait. Before we go any further, hey, Teresa. Teresa's checking in. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Hey.
And Anika says agreed. She was excellent in being able to stay focused on the cross-examination, talking about Jax on Tony. And that would be the case if it was only one time, but 4 times they talking. Absolutely. 4 times now you wondering what all this conversation was about. That made you go back a 3rd and a 4th time. So, all right. So we coming back to episode 7. Definitely. Episode 7 on Our Book to Ghost. Shantice, what you got, girl? Earl.
If somebody don't kill Diana,
what?
My gosh, like kill her already. She is just like, I knew she was gonna end up losing that baby.
Hold on, stop the press. Mother Harris is with us. Hey, Mother Harris.
Hey.
And why is that such a bland hey, Ainsley?
Hey, Mom.
All right, now that sounds better. All right. Welcome to the chat room, Mom. Thank you for joining us. All right, Shantice, hit it.
Yes, I knew she was going to lose that baby. Her plan... We ain't gonna talk about the plan to go get revenge on the cop.
Oh, please.
I was like, if they don't kill this girl, first of all, why ain't nobody dead yet? I'm just like,
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
There are only 2 episodes left. Is everybody gonna die in the finale? Because everybody can't live. I'm like, nobody got a toe slammed off, nothing. Like, what is happening? And to watch that whole, how you go and first you let the baby see you.
Oh,
and then you go and read. Wait, you go and read a book.
Oh my goodness.
To the baby. You take your gloves off, so now are everywhere.
I could holler at the screen. This was one time. Teresa must have thought I was crazy. I was yelling. I was like, "Oh, you can't be serious." When they, when they were downstairs talking, I was mad. You don't kill a person and then sit in their house. What is that? Then when they started talking at the foot of the steps, then when the son wakes up and they start talking to him, then when she goes upstairs and she reads the story to him, Tyreek leaning up against the wall, they touching all over everything. I said, well, what kind of stupid stuff is this? They are the dumbest criminals.
But he's better than his father. Ghost ain't never took them gloves off until he got back to that locker.
And burned them.
That's
Yes.
true.
He never took them gloves. He didn't get outside of that time, and that's because he was thirsty over Angela and got stupid and careless that he left back up out of there and closed the window with his hand, and that's how they got the fingerprints on the window. Other than that, he ain't never take no gloves off. Even I'm sorry, when he got on the train, he was still on the train without the glove. But he wasn't at the crime scene and then took the glove. But he's always smarter than his father. It was just so. And if they don't get somebody else to play, what's her name? Yasmin, the youngest sister.
Oh.
Ray, I'm so happy. You want to see my room?
Yeah. I was like, oh, really?
She didn't die either.
Ainsley, let's go. Episode 7 and 8. What you got?
Yo, yeah, first of all, that I was like, y'all just messed up. And, okay, besides all of that, which is true, you want to read a bedtime story to the kid. Now, you got to lean up on everything. Monet comes up on the scene.
Wow.
Then Drew come up on the scene. And with Carter on the scene. How many people up in here?
There was a whole big party at the crime scene.
Half the cast was on the scene. And the only thing about when they leaving out, you said Carly told Tyreek, welcome to the team.
Yeah.
He don't even know who he talking to. Did you see Tyreek's face? First of all, Tyreek looked back like, I'm learning all your weaknesses right here. And just this one, when you put your arm around me talking about welcome to the family, you think you got me on a hook. I'm sitting here and I'm watching how your team.
Yeah, you said that's that Ivy League education talking right there.
Yeah.
So you thinking he's some weak kid you about to have on a leash, and he's gonna outsmart you even more than them Tejadas. But wait, it was something else that Ainsley said, and it made me think of after Diana got thirsty and wanted to replace the baby, now she's mad that for her without a condom.
I was gonna say that,
Like what? I ain't never have no miscarriage. But it's like you just got finished kicking the boy out your life because he don't want to get out but now you want him to get you pregnant. Not just you want to get pregnant again. You want him to get you pregnant again, and he's still showing that he's still about that life. Like he didn't show that he kicked that life to the side. Why would you want to get pregnant again by him? But I loved how Kane showed up at the hospital and he looked at Diana and said, when she messes up, call me.
Call me, yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
He was talking, Shanti.
I'm sorry.
No, that was cool. But I'm saying after all that happened, after half the cast shows up, I look at Carter. I'm like, what kind of team do you really have?
Right.
They only got like 3 people. Now one of them is gone. Lisa, that's the backup, the one who did the take off. Then they got the other one, and what kind of team you really got going? It's just y'all 3, really?
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? And when they try to, Carter, he's the one who actually kills, what's his name, Kamal.
Yeah, Kamal. Yeah,
Kamal, his brother, or whatnot. Right, but now they're gonna try to pin it on the Russians. So that's you're ahead of this big entire drug task force, and only y'all 2 going after the Russians.
Yes.
I mean, I think it's like just a little bit not believable and stuff. Come on, it got to be more to it than that. Come on, keep it real. If you want to keep it real, come on, keep it.
No, but that's your boy. No.
Yeah, but I'm like,
that's your boy.
You should say nothing but good things about him.
Yeah, that's a little weak though. I gotta tell him, man. That part right there, it's a little weak. But you know who else surprised me though?
What is that?
You know who surprised me though on that episode? Drew. Drew is coming out a real killer. He going in jail and killing people up.
Yeah. The look on his
No
face
problem.
when he was choking the inmate.
Yeah, bigger do it. He was like, yeah, you know.
But when is he gonna get a haircut?
Yeah, he looking so scrungy and dirty. I'm like, yo, your brother, your sister, and your mother, they looking polished. As many people as Kane has killed, he's still looking polished. Why do you look so grungy and dirty?
He just
Like,
can't. He went in and out. He just I guess maybe that's his. He gotta be all roughy to do as he was doing like that. You know, he wasn't that ruthless before that, right?
No, he had hair.
No.
Yeah,
He
so
didn't have a chance. He really didn't have a chance. He really didn't get a chance. This is, and I think that's why this is kind of easy for him to do. First of all, he's on a mission. He's on a mission because you didn't told him to save your mother and your sister. So he's on a mission. Number two, he's been waiting for this opportunity to be the killer. So now he's killing people. Okay, I want to know, what do you think of the engagement? And how, wait, I gotta go, wait. The engagement and then the two side pieces weighing in on the engagement. Shantice, you talk about Effie. Ainsley, you talk about David. Shantice, bad about Effie.
Well, first I want to say Tyreek had me dying when he started laughing. I was dying at Tyreek laughing. And when Davis laughed, but really Tyreek laughed. Effie, I wish she would just say how she feels so she can get off her chest and she can start to heal and go about her business, because she feels some type of way. Her and Kane were rocking, and then all of a sudden he started sleeping with the boss. And she feels some type of way. Then she kind of, for whatever reason, thought they were about to rekindle something, and now he's engaged to the boss. So it's like, just girl, say what you gotta say so you can move on with your life, because this holding in how you really feel but only spewing out the anger is not getting you anywhere, and it's not for anybody else. This is going to be for you and to the betterment of you and your sanity. But yeah, it was, I mean, she does a really good job at holding it together, where she shows enough that she cares about that and she's mad about that, but she doesn't really speak on it too much. I just think if she just spoke on it once and for all, and just like, all right, that's it. It is what it is.
No, but he did her dirty though. She really have an opportunity to. Remember when she was there in an apartment, and you know, she said, "I'll stay. I might be here when you come back." And he just goes over there and talk about, "Oh, I don't want to be a partner. Let's get married." You just left this woman at your place and then go over and just pop up and go.
But that was even after the marriage. She had plenty of opportunities. The time when he was in her dorm room and she said, "I want out the game," that was an opportunity. When he stood her up when she stayed at his penthouse waiting for him, that was after the engagement, after the announcement of the engagement. She could have said something.
That was before.
No, that was after, because she went over there to show him the social media pages she started for him. And then she
No.
He
didn't stay. No. That's not when she stayed.
It is because she asked. She said, "Do you want me to stay?" And he said something, and she said, "Well, I'm not trying to move in."
Right.
And then they laughed. Oh, right. And she stayed. She was still fully dressed. She wasn't in no bed or nothing. She was there on the couch.
Right.
Stayed. Right. And then she didn't get a text back from him when she asked, "Are you on your way back?" And when she was about to leave, that's when her mother called her. And she looked down at the phone and she got annoyed, and then she left.
Right. But at the same time, that's when he proposed.
Right. That the part that you're talking about, when she came and she asked him, she said, "I'm coming to show you what I did for your social media. All I need is an updated picture." That was after the marriage.
Right.
Because the marriage proposal is when the chick told her, you know, that's why she needed the social media.
I said that was after. I said it was after. I said that was after the proposal. That's when she went over there and said, I'm gonna show you what I did with your pages. Yeah, they made the announcement, but she flashed the ring up in Effie's face. And then after that, Effie went to the penthouse to show him. She asked, "Do you want me to stay?" I'm not trying to move in. But he never came back. No, not only did he not go back to the penthouse, he never touched her back. So then to her, it's like, I'm really done.
Well, here's the thing. her flashing that ring really indicated that this was more than just some business.
Exactly.
Because there would be no reason to be flashing no ring. If it's a business arrangement,
like, it's so heavy. It's so
right.
heavy. Oh,
right.
Goodness.
And this huge.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, come on. You ain't got to go through that. All right, Ainsley, you tackled Davis with his snide remarks. He feeling
that was the funny line. That's the funny line of it all. We talk about, you say, you're going to set up a college profile.
Make sure it's a 2-year school.
He did make us a community college. That was it right there. That was it right there. That was funny right there. So that had me going. Right there.
Well, how do you think he's taking the news based on what he said?
I think he's cool with it. He's cool with it. You know, he's playing his part. You know, he knows his lane. You'll touch the, see how far he can go. But he's playing his part right. He's playing his role. He's staying in his lane, trying to see where he can go with it.
He is jealous. He's jealous.
A little bit.
Yeah, he's jealous. Definitely jealous. And all them little snide remarks was indicative that he was jealous.
Mm-hmm.
So neither one of the side pieces are really buying this "it's just business" thing.
Mm-hmm.
They understand that it could be about business, like you said, especially Davis, who understands the whole purpose because of the guy being killed, and he couldn't find anybody quick enough to take her on this airport global type of thing.
Right.
So he definitely understands the business, but he's definitely feeling the marriage thing again because of the way because of the way Noma's doing all of this. And she's so sloppy. I don't care what anyone says. She just tries to act all polished. She's just sloppy. She is sloppy, and sloppy. Let's see some of the comments. It was a Tejada meeting at the crime scene. Yes, all the Tejadas showing up. That was just whack.
All we needed was Kane to show up.
Right, that was it. I was like, y'all just taking this thing a little too far. Okay, and Anika says, and the daughter gave her money playing his stepdad role.
Oh, playing his stepdad.
I
was hoping they didn't sleep together because she was looking at Kane a little too aggressive. I was like,
I was thinking the same thing too. I was like, don't do that. Cause...
Yeah.
I would have loved for that to happen because now that would really get her, him on her bad side and her on his bad side. So he'd be dead after that. Yeah, well, somebody need to die.
Right.
Listen, the Tejadas, all the Tejadas have lasted a little too long for me.
Right.
You wanted to make this a little juicy.
Kill Diana.
That's right. They've killed the business person.
You ready to see Mary J go? What?
No, I don't care which Tejada. Kill somebody. They killed off Zion. They have not killed off a primary yet. And I'm going to tell you something. At this point for Stephanie, if they killed off one of the primaries, it would only make it better.
Right.
People trying to figure out, we'll hold them all off to the end. Somebody needed to have died. Because to me, it would have turned up. I mean, they have kept their momentum. They have the power writers have never let you down from season 1 of regular Power. They have not let you down. However, I think this would have stepped their game up had somebody died. Drew died in jail. The chick killed Diana. The police officer killed Diana. Carter killing somebody. Somebody needed to have died. And that way, this would have definitely stepped the intensity up. Wait, okay. Tate and his brother.
Oh, yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Oh.
Excellent. You got first dibs at this one.
On which one I hear you? Say it.
Tate, Councilman Tate, Lorenz Tate.
Oh, yeah.
Brother on the slab.
Oh, the look on his face when, it's like you see the intensity.
Yes.
And he's really questioning Carter. It's like, I don't know, like you feel like he knows something got to be a little bit more to this and whatnot.
Yeah.
And at first, I mean, when he first, when Carl was trying to say, well, this is really an open investigation, I mean, he was like, he had a scream on him, listen, I was NYPD, blah blah blah. Who you think you talking to?
Yeah.
But the look and intensity on his face is like, all right, that's some serious act. That's how you act without saying a word, with just the look on his face. And I was like, I'm kind of hoping that he found out something that triggers, that Carter is really in on his, really the one who killed his brother.
Right.
That's what I really want to see.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, and then and also when he brought back the body and said, okay, this was the Russian that did it. He was. Yeah, I think he's gonna be suspicious after a while.
Okay. Shantice, Councilman Tate and his brother and Carter.
I don't think Councilman Tate believes Carter.
I don't either.
I think he's playing along while he's doing his own digging.
Yeah.
And again, Carter doesn't understand. Carter's like one of them foreigners that was popping in their country and then come over here to the U.S. and swear that they can run over here. Like they know all the big dogs and they going to put all the big dogs in check here. And I think Tate is just being real strategic. Like, okay, I'm going to go along with what you're saying. And I'm banking everything you say. Because when I'm going to blow this up in your face, I'm going to really have some fuel behind me. Because I'm going to think about every single lie you told me. How you look me dead in my... You are dealing with the... See, you don't understand the type of crooked... Not just is he... The type of crooked politician Tate is. He's not just a crooked politician.
Yeah.
He was running with Ghost, bro. And of course, you don't know Ghost because you don't even know Tyree. So
right.
You figuring you getting one over on him. And he's just like, okay. I could spit in this Russian's face because he didn't kill somebody's brother. So, I mean, how hard is it to be mad at him? But yeah, I don't think he believes him. I think, and I can't wait to see that part. To see when it blows up in his face that, oh, you thought I believed you? I found out it was you that was behind my brother. That it was you that killed my brother. So yeah,
it's gonna add up. Like just quick.
Yeah. Not only that, you're so stupid. Now, you knew all along that this was the person who killed my brother, and yet you had to show me my brother, come identify my brother. And then when I tell you, you better go find the person, you all of a sudden pop up. Now, I don't know, did y'all catch the look when they showed the Russian on the slab and they showed Tate walk behind?
That's what I'm talking about. That look right there.
That's what had me say he don't believe him. No, that's what had me say he don't.
Yeah, that look right there. That's why I say you that right there. Yeah.
Yes. Let me tell you something. You know what that took me back to Old Dog. It took me back to all the criminal,
Frankie Lyman.
Yes, it took me back to some of the old roles that Lorenz Tate has played. When he gave him that look, when he came around him,
yeah.
I was like, yo, he's not buying this. And one of the things that I thought was because it was too fast.
Right.
Because he was like, oh, this is the guy who shot my brother, who killed my brother. How you go so quickly and find somebody to pin this on? And like you said, Shantice, okay, so there's dirty and there's dirty.
Right.
Carter is one level of dirty.
Right.
Tate is a whole different level of dirty. See,
right.
Carter has never come out the Timbs and the jeans
right.
and the flight jacket. Tate has been there and now he's wearing the suit. So now he's had to play he's a dirty person, much undercover than Carter could ever even imagine. See, Carter is sloppy because he's emotional.
Right.
He's just over the death of his wife. Somebody did some game and they killed the wife. See, Tate needs to make money. He needs to be able to sit on the throne and do what he needs to do. He's climbing the ladder. Carter ain't climbing no ladder. Carter is just about vengeance for whoever killed his wife and everybody like that person. So he doesn't understand. That's why he could never compete with Ghost.
Right.
He could never. That's why Tate could compete with Ghost, because they both were from the street. They both had that mentality and that personality, and they were chameleons.
Mm-hmm.
Carter is not a chameleon.
Right.
He looks grungy. He is grungy. He's dirty. He looks dirty. See, Ghost and Tate know how to dress it up and polish it off.
Right.
Carter doesn't know anything about this.
Right.
So Tate and see, I could see Ghost doing exactly what Tate did.
Exactly.
Just a smooth operator he is.
Yeah.
Walking around him, out the corner of his eye, looking, saying, "Yo," and I'm not buying this.
Right.
But at the
Don't
same
say nothing,
time,
but yeah, he's like already plotting already.
Right.
Yep.
Right. But out on the side, like Shanti said, I'm doing my own research. I'm doing my own digging. Okay. I'm gonna deal with you later when I got my evidence. Cause my right now my antennas are up, and you ain't doing nothing to bring my antennas down.
Right.
I don't care nothing about nobody. Nah, that ain't working. All right, Braden. Oh, Braden. Who went first the last time? Shantice or Ainsley? Which one you went first? Ainsley. What about Braden?
My man Braden, oh my gosh, man. I think he's losing it. You know, he's sniffing, he's not thinking right. And he needs Jesus. Oh, my man Braden. I mean, he's still Tyreek's boy, but he's smart in a way because he was able to get the business back from what's her name?
Effie.
Yes, Effie.
Right. And since that's something he did, you know, so he's able to get that drug business back, so to speak. But other than that, though, to me, it's coming almost like a lost cause, man. We speaking of who need to go. Where his actions are, I can see him going, but it's being that he's Tyreek's right-hand person, to me, he's like, you know, he's like, you can't see Ghost without Tommy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't see him without, I can't see Tyreek without him. But other than that, I would think he may need to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you're letting go of Braden.
Yeah, because he's kind of messing up.
He's a liability at this point.
Yeah. Too much of a liability.
I hear you.
You know, and because you thought he was doing good by setting up killing the drug dealer who gave his girlfriend, who caused her OD and whatnot, and turn around the girlfriend. That's not what she really wanted.
Right.
You know, now he's like, he's too much of a liability.
Okay. Shantice, Braden.
Oh, that is so Tommy. That's all I kept saying when I was watching. I was like, sit down, Tommy. Put it out. I felt like the mother. What's the mother's name again?
Oh, Kate.
Yes, I feel like Kate. Stop it, Tommy. That hurt my feelings, Tommy. I thought he's just so hot-headed now, of course, because of the drugs. Of course, he felt some type of way that it was his girlfriend who OD'd. But if he didn't have that cocaine putting that barrier in his back, it wouldn't have been that drastic. He's not level-headed anymore. And what I found really strange is this is why you really have to be careful about the company you keep. Now, here he was all his life and all that time around his siblings who did drugs. And he never touched it. He gets around this girl, and now he has developed the habit. Yeah. And it's like you have to be very careful about who you link yourself to and what they do, and don't find it strange when you start doing it too. I was like, wow, he was around, and he knew that they were doing it. Yeah. The sister told him. He knew the brother was already doing it. The sister told him that he was doing it. But he really has. And when she said, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Oh, he gonna cause her to relapse because now it's gonna be on her head. If I didn't OD, then he wouldn't have felt compelled to go and defend me." And da, 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 da. So now you find her using again or OD. And then here's what got me. She said, "I've learned enough from my illness to learn that life is precious." But you sniffing coke. I was like,
Yeah.
where does that line fit in with your daily routines? You sniff coke. How is a life that precious to you? And she didn't say it as like, since this incident I see now. No, since my illness. But this just goes with all the people who do drugs, including weed. It helps me. It helps my illness. It helps me sleep. It helps me eat. It helps me stop eating. It helps me. It helps me. It helps her right into that hospital. Because like the doctor said, had she OD'd by herself, she would have been dead.
Yeah.
Right.
She would have looked dead when Braden walked up in that room.
Right.
So he has to stop, like Tyreek was saying as he was yelling at him when he shot the guy in the head. But he has to stop because he's going to get them quick. All that hot-headed stuff, kids, that's the same thing Ghost used to get on Tommy about. You have to be strategic. All these things you're doing that's going to leave loose ends is what's going to get us caught up out here.
Yeah. That this was that there showed how the drugs have really taken him over and how much of a liability he is to the team, to the business, to the friendship. It's gotten too far and it is too much right now. And when he was determined to avenge this drug dealer, from what he had done, and then he shows up in the hospital, and you made some good moves, like you said, Ace. He made some good moves regarding getting the work from Effie back, setting up the course correct, all of that stuff is really and when they did the thing at the clubs,
right?
This was Braden's brain work. And now you're gonna be the same one that tears it down. And one thing about Tommy and Ghost could operate alone. He could operate alone. Tyreek has not gotten to that stage yet where he can operate alone. He's a thinker. Right. He's always on his feet. He's always, kind of gliding in and out and things like that. But he is not, unlike his father, who he constantly says he's not, which he isn't. He can't operate alone because a lot of that comes from brainstorming with Braden. So now Braden being a liability is a big deal because, see, unlike Ghost, he operated this entire Truth and the other clubs alone. He didn't need this is not the situation with with these two. So he's definitely a liability.
Ghost had a bigger operation. He had a lot more people under control under him, though. Even though he was, but he had a lot more people involved.
Right. And he's definitely, not on the level where his father was. So I'm really hoping that, he is not one to go. Okay, I'll come back to that one. But Reasonable Doubt. Where we going, Ainsley? Where you hope to go? Only got a few more episodes left.
I basically right now I just want to know who did it. Come on, we want to see what other twists and turns are they going to be? What other twists and turns can there be? I want to know just who did it. I'm sorry that Louis got the girl pregnant now, but I just want to know who did it. I just want to get to it, man.
Okay. Shantice, where we going? What do you hope to see on Reasonable Doubt?
I just hope to see some more courtroom spiciness going on. I'm looking forward to that. Definitely. I don't know. I'm so much more intrigued by everything else. I done forgot that they in court to see who killed him.
Yeah.
I'm so caught up with everything else. which gives a great account for the writing.
Right.
Definitely would like to see how the kids adapt to this outside baby.
Ooh, I thought about that.
Because
I thought about that.
Already you got the daughter who's starting to smell herself. The son who in last season was smelling himself, but they've been able to kind of reel him back in a little. So I'm really, and I believe that Jax and Lewis's, their vibes is gonna be what feels like the fate of how the kids feel about it. Because if the kids are mad, they're gonna be mad. If they don't care, then they don't mind. But how it's gonna end up, it's gonna be between their interaction with each other. If they sense any animosity between them, they're always gonna attribute it to because daddy went and had a baby with somebody else. And that's going to kill the whole momentum of that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how they're gonna break the news to the son was already on it, how Jack's trying to play it off like, no, I'm fine, I'm okay. He knew his mother wasn't okay. He didn't know what was going on, but he knew his mother wasn't okay. So I'm waiting to see that. Like, how is that going to be? That's
okay. Okay. Well, what am I hoping for? Well, I'm hoping, we talked before about the friendship that really has them connected even when they're angry at one another. And I honestly believe, and I'm hoping to see, that this friendship between the two of them is what kind of pulls them together. Because the counselor I love this counselor.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I love this counselor. And I like that he's black. I'm sorry. I just like it. I just like it. I'm glad he's on the outside of the fence. But I think if they stay in counseling, I think that is going to get them to where they need to be. And we're going to see, I think they may introduce this dynamic of, yes, you can have this outside child, but there's forgiveness, because the counselor was asking some real hardcore questions in those counseling sessions. Ainsley, we're not going to talk about it tonight because I'm going to let you see it first, because it's really, this was really a well-written episode. But I'm dead serious. So that's what I'm hoping to see. It crushed me when he said he is the father, and I was like, oh no, because I just didn't want that for their relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
But now that they're there, maybe they're gonna take this writing into a direction of there is forgiveness. But wait, and I'm gonna leave with this cliffhanger. And Ainsley, you know what I'm talking about. You'll know what I'm talking about after you watch episode 7. Shantice, you know what I'm talking about. How the cousin twisted. We gotta come back, because I was about to post on that screen for her. The cousin who took the house and put it up for bail.
Right.
That Ainsley. Yo, she was just beside herself this episode.
No.
So we're gonna talk about that. Remind me, Shantice, we're gonna talk about that when we come back the next go round. All right. Power Book 2 Ghost series finale. We're down to our last 2 episodes. Shantice, where you hope we going? Outside people dying.
I'm about to say that people die. Like, I don't want this to be the horror movie where everybody died then. Let's build this momentum. We only got 2 episodes left. I'm just looking to see. I'm really looking to see who's the last man standing. I'm looking to see everybody smash Carter. But I want Carter to suffer. I don't want him to get shot in the head and he instantaneously fought out like G Money on the roof. No. Everybody needs to take a toenail and run in the opposite direction. Like, it needs to be that, because he just swear he's just like this top. Yes, and like he can just run everything. Like, what do you mean? Like, them killing you, one of your cops didn't show that you're not in control, my guy. Like, they knew she works for you when she killed her. They didn't find that out after the fact, but I'm just waiting to see him suffer, and I'm waiting to see who's the last man standing. I'm waiting to see Ghost step up out the shadows with the long coat and the suit on, with the shoes. I don't know. That's still my hope. Y'all can talk about me if y'all want to, but I think that would be such a sick finale. That would keep them hotter than the Wire. If they had Ghost walk back on the scene in the last episode, they'd be like, Wire who? Wire the Wire what? Yeah. That
Ainsley, where we going? What you hope to see in these last 2 episodes of Power Book 2 Ghost?
You kind of mentioned a little bit. You know what I think is going to happen? It's going to be because, all right, it ends, first, remember, it was Monet and Tariq. They trying to set Carter to go after Norma, and then eventually they started talking, and they Carter and Norma, and realized what the plan was for them. Now they look like they're going to start working in cahoots. So I'm kind of think where we're going to go. It's like I imagine it's going to be this major shootout where everybody's there, everybody's shooting at each other, and that's where everybody's going to drop, except the last few who's going to remain standing. That's what I think is going to go. So I think Carter's going to go.
Which two standing?
I think it'll be. I would like to see Tariq and Tasha.
Okay. That would be easy.
Okay. All right.
It'd be nice if you can just ride off into the sunset.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to happen. That's like a little bit too nice and easy and too, I don't think.
And then Yasmin.
I don't think so, because he's been through too much. I think if they would have allowed that to happen, Ames, I think that would be, believable. That would be acceptable. It wouldn't be like, he's been through some stuff since he's been separated from her.
Right, that's true.
So I can see where you're going with that.
Because I almost forgot when he was trying to console Diana, he's telling his story about his sister being killed. I almost forgot about that. So he's been going through it. He's been through something. Yeah, you're right. He's been through some stuff. And just going to kill. Sometimes it's not just going to make you feel better.
Right.
And so,
right.
And he's talking from real experience. So I was like, yeah, you've been through a lot. I forgot about that.
Yes. Yes.
So I like to see maybe he can ride into the sunset. But
okay,
is Tyreek going to be cool with that? I don't know. I think he's so involved that. Remember they was trying to talk about if it's nice to be just a normal college kid.
Yes.
And when they got to it, they were like, "Oh, what is this? We can't, we ain't got no money. We can't do this." So I don't know. I like to see them two standing.
Okay. All right, we got the comments before my closing. I hope the car dash cam got everything and Tate sees it. Yes, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that there was some camera somewhere that he wasn't thinking about, and now that's
that was so Carter's very stupid then.
Yeah, I'm like, cameras are everywhere these days. So
that's true.
And you listen, they were meeting somewhere like the top of the precinct or the garage or something. So I think that there's a camera around there as well. So I agree with that. And 2 thumbs up for the counselor on Reasonable Doubt. Absolutely. Really, really on point. All right. Where do I hope Reasonable Doubt goes? I said that already. Where do I hope Power Book 2 Ghost goes? I'm hoping that Norma and Carter, they're partnering up, as Ainsley brought up. They're partnering up. And it's going to be too much for Tariq, and Tasha is going to get a whiff of this, and Ghost comes back to save the day.
Oh my goodness!
That's my hope. That's my hope. I would like to see the 2 parents come in, take care of all of them, and when you look, they're all she forgives Ghost. Yeah, we talking about forgiveness. It happens. It can happen. And all of them get to be together again. That's what I'm hoping.
And Yazzie gets to run up and say, "Now you can see my new room." She's annoying.
So, that's what I'm hoping for. I really think they're going. I'm hoping. My fingers are crossed that they're bringing Ghost back, but Ghost can't just step up in no long trench coat like what's his name did, or Unique did on Kanan. He's gonna have to come back smoking, and it would be a topper if Tommy came back to help out.
Yeah, because they
yeah.
He's reconciling them, so yeah. Not cool.
And take us all back to the very beginning. That would be Mama Harris said no riding into the sunset. I would love to see the three of them come back and take care of everybody, because everybody has gotten in way over their head and they need to help their son, and Tariq just settles down and lives a regular life. So that's my hope. Listen, we got 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We're going to see what happens.
Watch every episode.
Yes, I will. My problem was everything.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure we got 2 weeks. We'll be back here in 2 weeks to talk about the next upcoming episodes, including episode 7 of Reasonable Doubt. Make sure you hang out with us. Check us out on It's Due Time for Pastor Steph. We're going to find a movie so we can do my 2 cents on a Tuesday morning. So we're going to do that in the month of October. So make sure you check us out tomorrow. Is tomorrow your day, Ainsley?
It's my day. All right.
Yeah. So check Ainsley out on It's Due Time with Pastor Steph Freestyle Friday. And man, oh man, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow morning. Until the next time, it's Pastor Steph.
Shantice.
It's that Brooklyn guy, Ainsley Harris. Hey.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Good night.